morning. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? And welcome to Beema's Crafty Corner. I am Beema, better known as Els. Sorry, I'm a few minutes late. I'm sitting here trying to get stuff into the shop, and I kind of spaced how many ink pads were in this set. So it took me longer than I thought to get all the ink pads in, because I like to list them, like what's included, you know, and it took me longer than I thought. So I apologize. I'm so sorry. Okay. What are we up to? Hello, Arlene. Hello, Miss Gypsy. Hello, ladies. How are you? Good morning. It's Thursday, isn't it? Which means for Hubber, it's hump day. This one is not hairy, by the way. I did this one myself. That's a homemade job right there. Yeah, when I was on the road with the kid, I don't know what the heck I did. I went to the store and I came back out and went, son of a, and we all know the rest of that saying. So let's go ahead and take out our pieces and, some stuff. And I already have all of the washi tape out. And I'm just going to leave this stuff in the bag for the moment. Have a nice nap, Arlene. Michelle! Hello, my darling. I'm feeling a little bit better today. Very little. Oh, let me get this out of the way so he can come up. Hello, come on. There you go. Feeling better now? Now that you're up here and your people can see you? Yeah. I told him you didn't do it. I mean, you do stuff, but you didn't do that. You know what? That's just the tag. I thought you needed a new collar, but you don't. That one's just a tag. Yeah, it's just a tag. How are you? I haven't been bothered by you in 4 minutes. You're behind schedule. Oh, God, I'm hoping if it would rain and just get rid of some of the pressure, it would be fantastic. Oh. You need to get down. You do. You need to get down. I know. I love you. Get down. Come on, get down. I'll tell you what. Because you got down when I asked you to, I'm going to go ahead and give you a handful of specials. One of these days you're going to figure this out. Come on. Come here. Blah. There you go. Okay. Alrighty. So what are we doing? We are making a little golden book. And this is that is the link to the playlist on how to take apart your little golden book, how to build your spine on your little golden book, including how to get your little piece in the center here. And it goes on to tell you how to get your signatures out and keep them in order and everything that you need to know to do a little golden book. Now, of course, this is the way I do little golden books. It may not be the way that everybody does it, but it's the way that I do it because I like to keep the story intact and I like the book to be sturdy and usable. Okay? So it walks you through it. It is multiple different books because I actually did that as a live class. And so we walked through step by step. So each book is at a different phase. So you might see 3 or 4 different books in the playlist, but it's all the same playlist. I saw you. I caught you. So we are using this Pooh and the Dragon. Let me get that out of the way. And we are doing 2 signatures because that's how many signatures come in the original book. 2. So we have a pocket here. We haven't put anything in it yet, but we're going to. And then we have some digitals that we put in and just some plain paper. And we've just kind of added on to all of that so that the story is intact, but you have more pages in here that you can write on and stuff because, you know, nobody wants to write on the story. For the most part, we're leaving these pages blank. But, you know, every now and then you can put a little tuck and a little card or something in there. So for the most part, though, we're leaving them blank. And then we're using the other books that we got to use for pockets and things. So we have a nice belly band. Just these pages we're trying to keep as, you know, neutral as possible because that is the story. And you want to be able to tell the story, you know. And so we have, you know, just some little things. We got a little bookmark here. We haven't finished any of the tags or anything. We'll do that later. Little tuck down here. We've got a little tuck up here with the journaling card and then some writing space. And I chose for writing space, I chose to use this. It's elementary paper. It's not kindergarten paper. It's elementary. It's sort of in the middle. But it gives you plenty of room to write. And I think it fits the overall theme. And then we have a side pocket over here with a couple of journaling cards. And this one we took and we used our glaze pens to make it shimmer a little bit to keep it looking wet so that it's a little surprise when you pop it out. And then let's get the clamp back on there. Then we started working on our second signature right here. So this is the front page of our second signature. So I put a small corner pocket and a little journaling card in there. I'm not backing these because I think that color's fine to write on, you know. And we talked about this. I think I'm going to use colored pencils to do this because the paper, this is that rag paper that I have that's fabric paper that I use a lot for the kits. And it's very, very absorbent. So I don't want to get it wet. So I'm thinking I might just use pencils to do this. And then on the other side, we have another piece that we took out of one of the other books to make a pocket here. And we did some half fussy cutting just to get this image, which I think is adorable. And we put some washi tape on here because this is one of the pages that we resized. That list of videos tells you how to do that. And then we have this one over here, which is a little pocket that came out of a different digital. And it has this little piece. And I think that they go together. And we put it on a library, you know, checkout card. And then again, we've left this page alone so that people can write on it. It's got some beautiful color at the bottom. We have a little tuck over here with a postcard that can go either way. And then this is where we're at. Do I use a glue stick? Michelle, you know what? You're number one, babe. Okay, so we're going to do this page. I'm going to get the mess out. Yeah, this is my mess. What can I say? I'm a little messy from time to time, you know? Okay. I have to get some regular size paper clips, you know, some of the 1-inch ones, because I want to do something and I need the smaller ones to do it. So let's see. We could use this as a tuck. And oh, let's see. I won't send you any more like that because it was traumatizing. It was extremely traumatizing. I kind of like this. All right, we're going to use this. I watched a video. Somebody sent it to me and asked if I could do that kind of a little golden book. And I watched this video and it was painful. And I mean painful. The whole book was held together with glue stick and Mod Podge. The whole thing. And it was very scary. And she was making the book for a friend who was having a baby, or a friend's kid who was having a baby, or something like that. And now Michelle is on this crusade to like save the golden books. Because she doesn't want people like that to do things like that to the book. We're going to use that on a different page because we just used something like that. So we'll use that somewhere else. But I still want to put a tuck on. We're going to do this. We're going to make this the tuck. So let me get some ink. We are using our vintage walnut photo. Just no. Anyway, the video was very painful. And I politely wrote back to the person who sent it to me and said, no, I cannot do a book like that. I'm just really big on, you know, if I make a book, I want it to be usable. And that just was not usable. All right, so we're going to put a little glue up here and there, and a little glue over here, and a little bit of glue right there. And we're going to put this on here. There's my center. Just like that. And I think that'll work. Let's make this into a journaling card. I know what piece I want. I gotta find it. There's a piece in here. Here it is. That I think that's just not going to work. Oh, that sucks because that would be cute. Okay. All right, I'm going to trim this because it's got some white border on it still. We don't want that. So I'm going to do an evil thing to Hubbard. He's going to see Big Brain Boy in October. And I might make him go do some shopping for us. I'll tell you why. The closest Ollie's to me is like Oklahoma, Kansas, middle of the country. And I love to shop there because they have great deals, inexpensive, and it's stuff I can get in the shop. Hey, Steph. Yeah, double-sided tape. Yes, she did. She used double-sided tape too. It was scary and terrifying. Please don't make me relive it. Not big enough. We need to grab another piece of cardstock. I don't think I have a piece big enough for this. I do not. All right, let me grab a piece of cardstock off the top here. Here we go. And let's measure. Hi, guys. Let's measure our piece. And it is 5 5/8 by 3 1/8. All right. 3 3/8. Ooh, 5 5/8, 5 7/8. Ooh. All right. We are going to take 2 5/8. See, brain not function today. Me not function. If I did this right. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit more off of here, like a 16th off of here, and like a 16th off of here. Let's see. Because I just want that. Yeah. Point. Okay. All right, we're going to ink this. So, since he's going to be there anyway, and it's not going to cost me a trip, then again, I might just go first week of next month. Who knows? Last week of this month, something like that. Anyway, I want to add a little bit of color to this, but I don't want to add colored paper. Let me just grab a dober. Okay. That is the one I want. And a handle. I just want a pale color on there. So that's old paper. That's what I'm using. Yes, they did. And then I take it out of the box, out of the package, and I put it right here next to me on the floor. And then I go outside, and amazingly, somebody doesn't want to go with me. And I come back in, and she's got her head on it. And I was like, you know what? I know you. Get the hell away from those plastic bags. Because I've seen her eat a whole box of cookies. She does it all the time. So I don't trust her. So I had to pick them up. And put them on the top of the filing cabinet so she can't get her hands on them. Because she will. And Ozzy's just like, hey, half of those are mine. He was not amused with her, let me put it that way. Okay, and then I'm going to glue this down to this, and I'm just going to cut it, trim it around. Buggy's coming over today. He goes to class on Thursdays, and then usually on Wednesdays, I get a text message from him. I don't know why he asks, but he always feels like he needs to ask me, can I come over this weekend? Keep trying to get them to understand this is their house too, If they want to be here, they can be here. They've lived with me most of their lives. All three of them. So this is really kind of their home, What the hell happened? What did you do? Well, that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to abuse us. I'm pretty sure it's in the job description. Aw. Why didn't he just get up and get his headphones? Goober. Sometimes, little boogers. All right, we're going to put a piece of this up here. I'm just going to add a little bit of glue. Could we just get a straight line here? No, that would be too easy. Right? Too easy, drill sergeant. Oh, yeah. You always feel like that when, there's an issue. And I bet in his brain, he was being a big boy. In his mind, he was being a big boy and he wasn't bothering mommy. And that's kind of they do that. And I gotta tell you, they do it forever. Alex is 36 friggin' years old. And she still has days where there's like, I will look at her and go, what is the matter with you? And she'll tell me, and I'm like, why didn't you tell me that sooner? And she'll be like, I didn't want to hurt your feelings, or I didn't want to upset you, or I was trying to deal. You're 36 years old. That doesn't mean you don't need your mommy. You're 36. You need your mommy. I need to be needed. Tell me these things. Yes, but what he learned from the experience, and I know it hurts, but what he learned from the experience is that you're there. You're there and you're going to make it better. That's what he's learned. And that's a good thing. All right, we need to cover this. And I don't know what we're going to cover it with. Let's cover it. Let's stick with the basics here. And we just used that one, so we can't use that one. Let's do this one. No, I don't like this one on here. I'm going to use this one. Okay. Yes, maybe, yes. I don't know. All right, tape. I need a piece of tape. Double-sided tape. Put it right there. Right down to there. Where's my icky stickies? Icky sticky. Hey, Miss Maggie. Hi, Mari. So, okay, so, so I'm thinking I might go on my own in a week or so once I've recovered. So I'm still recovering from the last trip. I don't know. I've never had this hard of a time. I don't know if it was just because I was with, the teenager. Let's blame the teenager. No, I don't blame the teenager. Beam is just old. Beam is just getting old. All right. All right, so we got that covered. Put that thing away before I stab myself with it. All right, where are we at? Oh, we got to do a thing. So we've been putting these on every page, sort of as like our little Easter egg. And they're just little tickets, Winnie the Pooh tickets. And so we're going to put this on here. We're going to put it right down here. Oh, I got to erase that first. When you do this, it walks you through how to number the pages so that you get them in the right order when you put them back together. So, you have to remember to take that off. So flip this over. There's still a number over here too. Sometimes it comes off when you do the trim up, and sometimes it doesn't. Bye, Gypsy. You didn't get a virtual. That's because your doctor loves you. And he wants to see your smiling face. Okay, so we're going to get rid of this one because this one says Daiso on it. Nothing personal, Daiso. But I don't want you on my book. All right, now I'm going to have to figure out where am I putting this one. Right here. Okay. And then we have this big page, which could be a writing page or we can do something else with it. I'm thinking we might do a belly band because we haven't done one on this side. Maybe let's do a belly band. Yes? Yes. Okay. So let's get okay. Right there. We still have that Tigger thing to do too. Let's go inch and a quarter, I think, on this one. Inch and a quarter. Take it off right there. Perfect. All right, now we need to find something to put on here. And I have an idea. I just want to find it. Here we go. Inch and a quarter, huh? Okay. And let's get this out of the way. Take this part off the bottom. Hi, Miss Carla. Carla! All right, so we are inking this piece, which is going to be on our belly band. We're going to glue it down. Let it flow, let it flow. Don't squeeze a crap anymore. Right there. Okay. So now we have that. That's going to go there. And then I want to do a thing here. I just got to find the right thing. You guys know what I'm talking about. I need a thing. I need a thing. No, no. Nope. Gotta find the right page, you know? Mommy's home. Okay. There's a page here somewhere. Gotta just make sure I got the right book. That ain't it. That ain't it. I think we could use this one. So let's go ahead and take this out. I'm going to cut this one off right here. And we're going to just kind of work with it and see if I can make it work. Okay. All right, let's... I am the worst fussy cutter ever. Oop. Snipped into his head. Let's go around here, and up there, and there, and there. I don't think so. I don't like it. I was going to put this on, you know, like put it on like sort of as a tuck, but I don't want to do that. I'm going to keep that for something else. This is going to be the card that we put in here. So let's just put this down for now. Let's just get this down. Forgot to put the lid on my glue. A little crusty at the top. There we go. A little glue here, a little glue down here. And it's a little off center, but that's okay. City catio. All right, let's ink this. And I kind of want to do it like this, like off center. And then on a bigger piece. So let's glue this down. Okay. All right, so that's off center, which we like. And then I'm going to do it on a bigger piece like that. So we're going to cut this to about 3 3/8. Let's do that. Let's see where we're at. Let's put the lid on there. 3 3/8. That's between the 1/4 and the 1/2 inch. And then I want you to cut off about 2 3/4. Let's see. All right, now glue. All right, now there we go. Four by 6 note cards that are graph paper ruled. I might have that. I'll look. Okay. Now, this page needs something. Now, see, we put that on that light green, so it's not going to work. All right. Let me get this stuff out of the way. Then we can take a look, see what we can find. Okay. I don't want to put it down the side like that. So I need a smaller sentiment. You know? I need a smaller piece. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Let that dry a little bit. Okay. Dee, 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 dee. Dee, 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 dee. Dee, 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 dee. Doo, 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 doo. Uh, La da 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 da. Oh. Okay. I don't know. This page needs something more. I'm just not sure what it is. I'm not getting there. I don't know. All right. I don't know, guys. It needs something. I don't know what the hell it is. Maybe this needs to be a tab page. You know, maybe it needs to be a tab page. I don't know, because it's the center page on the other side. So, Okay, plan B. Plan B. I need... Okay, I'll find it. I'll find it. Hold on. It's here. I know it is. I've only been chasing these things around for hours. Here we go. All right. this. I'm going to fold it in half. Let's fold it this way. It's a little deeper. Okay. Folding. Burnishing. Fold. Punching. Okay. We use this one. Yes. Will this work? It'll work brilliantly. Brilliantly, I tell you. All right. If I can get my 3-in-1 open, I might have it. I'm not sure yet. We'll find out. Oh, glue snot. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do this one. Oh, come on, glue. Work with me here. Okay. There. There. Let me clamp this. It's going to take a few minutes to dry. There. And there. That clamp sucks. There we go. Oh, that's better. Okay. All right, we're going to let that dry. Put this away. It looks like a pissed off line. Yeah. Mike speaks German. His mom was from Germany, and he had to learn, conversational German because they went to visit family. We're going to work on this page a little more. I just can't get there right at the moment, so we're going to keep moving. This is our center. What are we going to do in here, guys? I'm thinking just, like a big pocket and a lot of tags. I don't know. Let's see. Need something. There's a pocket here somewhere. Here it is. Okay. All right, we're going to put this one in. Let's ink it and see. May have to put this, back it on some cardstock because it's kind of thin. I just printed it on a 100-pound Nina cardstock. Well, printer paper, not cardstock. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to put this on to a piece of paper and back it on a regular piece of cardstock, and then we'll retrim. Come on, get the glue to the bottom. Thank you. Okay, here we go. It's flowing now. They look like names of trash metal bands. All right, let's see if we can get this kind of. trimmed out. Okay. And then we'll glue it down. You know what we haven't put in here? There's not a single flip in this entire book. We're going to do a flip. Some kind of flip. I don't know why we just haven't done one. All right, come in. This, which we're just going to back. Bang. All right. And then put this on here. And then we'll trim it out. You go over there. I am just, wow, I'm making a mess again today. I'm a messy girl. Okay, we got that. I'm going to round the corners. And ink. And then we are going to take the clips off of this. Make it cardstock. It's easier to put on cardstock. There we go. Don't worry, that's going to be it's a coming up video. I should have done it the other way so that they were right, you know, this way, but I didn't. So I'll fix it later, change it so that they're this way and not that way. Because this otherwise should be up here. You know, like that. And I don't want it like that. It's too much, you know. And I want to use it as a tab. So I'll fix it so it comes out the side. Later. Okay. This needs an image. And I know what image it needs. I just got to find the right one. It's this one. Let me see if I can get this out. do this. And then I'm going to do a little, I don't want this quite so, you know. I don't care about that end, but I want this to be a little softer. I'm going to take this part off. I'm going to take that. Okay. And then I'm going to glue these two together because that makes it easier to glue it down. Okay, so we're going to glue this onto there. Like that. And then we'll glue this. And I'm putting it up here. That goes there. Okay. Now I just need to figure out what I'm doing over here. And I have no idea, but I will get to it. Ah. Okay, that's a lot. It's ambitious. Mandarin is probably the hardest one there. Spanish and Italian, easy. They're the same language. They're Latin. Yes, Asians. The Asian languages are the same as Russian. They are Cyrillic. Yeah, go to your local Greek church or Greek Orthodox society because they all have one. There's always just about every community has, you know, a Greek food festival. Go there; it's full of Greeks. They'll try to adopt you and say that you're Greek. They used to try to marry my ex-husband off to the Greek women, single Greek women. They're like, "You're Greek." He's like, "Yes, no, I'm not." And they were like, "Yes, yes, you are. Everyone is Greek." They are very much like my big fat Greek wedding. Where's my bee? It was here a second ago. There it is. Okay. But yeah, if you can find a Greek festival, go there. It's full of Greeks. I don't know. It's all Greek to me. All right. So I don't know what we're doing. It's something about, I don't know. I think maybe it's the green paper that's throwing me. But because I can't really figure out what to do over here either. But I'm going to fix this so it can go on the side instead of on the top because I messed up. It should have been the other way. And, oh. The first one was pretty good. The second one, not so. The first one had entertainment, you know what I mean? The second one, you find out that the parents aren't married, and and all of a sudden, after all these years, they got to act like they don't know each other. That was kind of stupid. Okay. She was just giving him a hard time, though. All right, let's see. So we got to do something with this. I got to fix this. What else? I don't know. All right. Get up there. We don't need you down. Hey, quit jumping. All right, let's see. All right, so what do we got going on? All right. Okay. So this week we had a beginner's project, which was a junk mail layer pocket. And then on Wednesday, we had a tab paperclip bookmark pen holder. A little bit on the different side, but still a fun project. Now, tonight, we're starting something completely new. Okay? We've talked about it in the past, and we've sort of touched on it, but I want to go ahead and really honestly work on this. So let me grab it out here. So this is my idea book, okay? And what it is it's like projects that I've done, and I've put them in here, and a lot of them are Velcroed so that you can open them and take them out and look at them. So a lot of them are Velcroed. Some of them are just glued in, but for the most part, by and large, they all have the measurements and stuff in here for all of these. And so we're going to be working on this. All right. So, and it's a way for me to go back and revisit some of our old projects. So what we're going to do is, good Lord, I actually have a whole, oh, that was a beginner's folio. That's why. So we sort of have like, all kinds of idea pieces in here. And we have a whole bunch that are like videos that we've had in the past. So what we're going to do is we're going to be working on the idea book. We are going to go back and look at some old projects, like throwback projects, and we're going to do those, and then we're going to put them in here with the measurements so that you can have something that when you go, ooh, I really want some kind of different pocket. Well, look at that. You could do that one, okay? Oh, you could do this one. So you could kind of look in there, and because I'm using Velcro, now you don't have to, you can glue yours down if you want to, but because I'm using Velcro for a lot of these, it gives you the ability to actually take it and put it into your journal and go, yeah, that's the look I want. I want that. So instead of having to have it glued down, you could pull it out and look at it. So, so this is what we're going to start doing. Instead of art therapy, we're going to be doing this, and just kind of working our way. This needs more than one Velcro, I swear. Need to add an extra Velcro to that. But you have like different kinds of things, and you want to maybe do something different in a journal. This gives you an idea. You can look through here and get some ideas. So that is what we're going to be doing on Thursdays for a while. And we're going to keep crafting with me on Fridays, and we're going to keep mixed media on Saturdays. Sundays is still going to be our game day. Monday, every other Monday starting this coming Monday, we're going to have our Monday mixed media mini morsels. And that's going to be your Monday video. So it'll be a tutorial every other week and the mixed media every other week. So it'll stagger. Grandparents' Day, which is Sunday, is the day we're going to be having our sale Sunday afternoon. We'll still have the game on Sunday morning. And then the Projects of 25 challenge for September is playing cards and or packing tape. It can be any kind of packing tape, white tape, brown tape. If it's packing tape, it works. If that string tape, whatever it is you want to use, if you've got some packing tape, you can use that. And or playing cards, that is your project for this year. What else? So I think those are the only two changes to the schedule. The idea book on the 4th, on Thursday evenings instead of art therapy, and the mixed media mini morsels. Okay, I'm going to be posting the next journal idea, selection for you guys to pick what we're going to do next. And what else? I think that's it. All right. So if you're new here and I have not yet offended you, get in line, sign up, hit the notifications. You want to be here when it happens, and it will happen. Let's see. If you'd like to know what I've got going on the channel, if you want to see maybe what's coming out as far as videos, free classes, tutorials, that kind of thing, maybe you just want to hang out and participate in the projects of the, our annual Projects of 25 challenge or the 26 when it comes out. Maybe you want to get some free digitals. Maybe you want to support the channel. Whatever it is you want to do. If you click on more in the description, it's going to give you a bunch of links that you can follow. You can join my Facebook group. It's all down there. All you have to do is click on the more. Until I see you again, stay hydrated, stay cool, and stay well, my friends. I love you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye.